Oh, yeah!
First, I want you to meet this fool. This is Stacy Goldstein. She's the principal at the School of the Future. Here we are.
No way.
Yeah. A public school.
She land that gig.
I have no idea, but she's holding on to it tight. It's a public school in Manhattan, New York City. And Stacy, like all teachers and kids, was ready for Fat Boy Summer to get started. She was ready to kick back in her pool and grill up all the bonus dogs her heart desired. So she said, fuck it. Let's close this motherfucker down a week early. So she sent out an email to all the parents at her school that said, quote, even though there will be no in-person or remote school tomorrow through June 25th, we will need to take attendance for the whole school, 6th through 11th grades, tomorrow and next week. So you see, Stacy is a fool, but she ain't a damn fool, and knew that the city would be looking at attendance records. So in order to get out of a week early, she had to get the whole school in on it and get those attendance records straight. So the school was supposed to end the following week, and she tried to get out a week early.
She pulled the plug.
Yeah.
The future is now.
So did did some of her staff report her? Because like she's saying to them like, hey, you have to say you were here.
No, what she didn't count on is how much parents hate when their kids are at home. So that email was met with a bit of a backlash as it came as a complete surprise to parents that their little shitheads would be home for summer a week early. One mom who hates her kids wrote, you should never end school early. But if there was ever a year for more instruction rather than less, this was it. There was a lot of frustration over this. They're having kids sign in for classes that aren't happening to cover themselves.
Right.
Well, they just had to take
the last week of elementary school. You learn a whole lot.
But parents have had to have their kids at home for the last year, probably most of them. So
this is a valuable week.
She should have just wrote, I need them in there watching whatever movies the teachers are going to make them watch last week, because
which is what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
not learning shit.
Right. So, when enough parents wrote to the Department of Education pleading to babysit their kids for one more week, a spokesperson for the Department of Education stepped in and forced Stacy to write a new email, which said, quote, I would like to clarify the schedule for next week. I apologize for my miscommunication. Next week, we have regular attendance days, meaning all students are meant to be present, whether in person or remote, following their usual schedule. So nice try, Stacy. But those bonus dogs are going to have to wait one more week.
You think she's going to be on vacation though? Because if she already planned it, do you think she'll be out?
Yeah,
like an interim principal.
Yeah, she ain't doing shit. I know that. All right, next let's go to St. Paul, Minnesota, where Stacy Bonnick, here she is,
another Stacy.
Yep, a principal at the Washington Technology Magnet School. It's the district's largest school. Has been suspended for a day because she was caught plagiarizing another principal's year-end message to her staff. So just before this past Christmas, Stacy sent out a heartfelt message to her staff reflecting on the year and the pandemic. But one of her staff was like, wait a minute, Stacy's a moron. No way she wrote this. It's too good. Quote, upon reading this, it did not seem like her usual writing, which is typically of poor academic quality. And with a quick Google search, I was able to determine this, in fact, was not her work, and the entire thing was plagiarized from another principal in another state. So she just,
two Stacy principals getting in trouble, and this one was the staff that ratted her out, not the parents.
Yep. So, so with a quick Google search, she found out Stacy was in fact too dumb to write it, and also dumb enough to pass it off as her own, another principal's message.
It was actually written by Robert Frost.
It was written by this guy. So it was, like imagine being the principal of a school and not being able to write your own message to the staff. She's just going through agony.
Is it easy to become a principal or something? What's going on here?
Must be.
But it's political.
What the fuck? What did she do to the staff member like that? They went through the trouble of finding the actual plagiarized thing and then reporting it.
It's just fucking hate her.
It's an end of year message. Like, who gives a fuck about the end of year message? Some
staff member that hates her, and then everybody was going
jumped through hoops and then tattled on her.
Mark, when you hate somebody and then everybody's going around the school like, did you see Stacy's end of year message? Oh my god. Like that person's not
incredible.
Take that.
She needs to leave that role.
It's when the teachers think that they're smarter, that the principal's a moron. I'm so much smarter than her. Why is she my boss? That's what happened here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yikes. So from the article excerpt for a sentence, hang on. The agony. So except for a sentence about her own son, Bonnick's letter to the staff was nearly identical to a December 17th Facebook post by Greg Wilkie, who is the principal of Eastside Elementary in Chattanooga, Tennessee. His 364-word post was shared over 1,600 times on Facebook because he's like a fucking writer, and it went viral, and it was republished to various news organizations.
What an excellent piece.
So she's just triple dumb because she tried to pass off a viral message she found on Facebook.
At least she changed the kid name.
Yeah, she was smart enough to change the kid name. Yeah. So,
I would have loved to gotten in her head because, like, the night before she hit post on that thing, she's just imagining all the adulation and attention that she'll get from her beautiful post that she's repurposed based upon what the other guy got that actually wrote it.
Yeah.
Now, if she saw this as a viral post on Facebook, couldn't it potentially be viral again when she did it, and then she would get caught that way? Like,
yeah, she's an idiot. That's why she has fools in schools. She's a moron.
Yeah, she's a complete moron.
She's a complete moron. Yeah,
that's what the teacher thought too.
Yeah.
The teacher's been trying to get Stacy for a while, and she finally saw her out.
Yes.
Feverishly typing. Yeah,
I got it. This is plagiarized. I got it.
Yeah.
End of year message. Who would thought?
Stacy wrote that?
You stupid bitch, Stacy.
But she only got a day suspension, so she still kept her job. But
she's like, she can't feel safe at her job.
No, she's now just known as the moron.
Think she's going to retaliate on that teacher?
Yes, but
gonna try.
It's gonna be her versus the teachers. It's like that TV show, like Vice Principal. Yeah.